Live for another Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. The Crowder Boys. We're back. Welcome, everybody, back to your favorite program. We're here doing the usual opening bit of the show. Robbie's figuring out his audio equipment. I'm here
Yeah.
with Dolphin Pruitt. We're talking about, the recent Cracker Barrel situation. It turns out Cracker Barrel changed their logo to a new woke logo that people did not seem to like, and then they turned it back to the old logo. Dalton, what do you have to say about that?
Well, initially, dude, I love this. I love that we're still, structured now. Topical news stories. Folks, we will listen no more. Are we just going to be negative talking about the comedians and entertainers we hate? We're talking Cracker Barrel.
We all have teleprompters
Yeah,
at
we
home
do.
with us.
We just signed up for that the thing that Morning Zoo DJs. What is
We're
it?
we're produced by Byron Allen now.
Yeah, we're on the Weather Channel.
The sound's all good now, by the way. I don't hear any.
Yeah, I changed the chord.
The
Cool. I'm glad.
I initially thought the Cracker Barrel thing was one of these private equity bust outs, like when Robert Patrick owes Tony Soprano all that gambling money,
Yep.
and then Tony Soprano just starts racking up all these bullshit charges on that sporting goods store he owns to run him out of business, and then Tony gets to pocket all that money. That's what all these like BlackRock and these like private equity firms do is they'll take a company that's struggling, like what was a recent one was like Joann Fabrics or Toys R Us, and then they'll borrow a shitload of money against the company so they can pocket that money, but the company itself is on the hook for that loan, not the private equity firm. And then they just make a bunch of bullshit decisions that fuck up the company and it goes out of business, and somehow they profit from that. I thought that's what was happening, and it might have been, but just given that the culture, what is the word I'm looking for? Cultural milieu, the culture we're in now. That there's been that there's been this sort of right wing cultural victory here of late. That everything shifted to like conservatism. Cracker Barrel was like a prime location for what is now the new woke mob. Like where what the woke mob was back in the day. Now there's still a mob, there's still an outrage mob, but it's not like it's a conservative outrage mob where they're like, I'll be goddamn if you take away the barrel and
By the
the
way, the left outrage mob still exists. They're just on Threads. I go on Threads
Blue
and
Sky.
I swear to God, on Threads, it's very girl heavy on there.
It definitely
And-
seems like both of the outrage mobs exist, but it seems like it has switched from the media which mob they're targeting now for outrage.
I think Twitter's just way more powerful than the other ones, and all the libs have left Twitter. That's really what it is. No one has changed.
But so it was
Elon Musk is actually really smart to buy Twitter.
It's the only good thing he's done in the past like 5 years.
comedy is legal again.
But also like that's way more effective than just pumping money. Like buying Twitter was actually like if he really wanted to see more conservative social media, he did the right thing. Like I didn't think it would work. So kudos. I hate that fucker, but I have to give him credit where it's due. If that was the goal,
the Cracker Barrel thing. And thank you, Craig, for saving the logo. I do credit you for being the one who fixed this fiasco.
I also credit Craig for that.
Thanks for giving me the credit that I deserve. By the way, it's kind of making me sick, quite honestly. That clearly what's happened here. Donald Trump saw my song. And he jumped. He's like, "Oh, that's a great idea. I love cracking me."
That's the guy who called me Jewish.
Yeah, so
that's the guy who said I'm a Jew.
Yeah, he heard the Jew song. Now he's on to me. Now he's subscribed. Now he's listening. So he hears the Cracker Barrel song, and he's like, "Oh, this would be perfect for me. I'm gonna steal this." And now everybody thinks I'm a fell for it again retard. That's part of this. Oh, you got to change. And if you listen to my song, you can tell I really am very serious about the Cracker Barrel logo.
That's what.
So it's a shame that Trump has jumped on my bandwagon.
I guess I'm not surprised. I just can't imagine Look, I grew up with Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel, but I can't imagine giving a shit about Cracker Barrel. Like I've been there. Trust me, I've been to Cracker Barrel quite a few times. The food it's like frozen bullshit. The appeal always was that it just looks like your fucking aunt's house where she refuses to throw anything away.
Yeah, I'd be way more mad about the interior, their complete interior redesign that I guess they did. I never been to a fucking Cracker Barrel.
Well, so the appeal of Cracker Barrel always has been, I guess the logo is a big one. I was not aware. I guess now that there's been this psychic damage done to people with the tree.
Do you think it's called Cracker? Do you think it's called Cracker Barrel because racists say black people are monkeys, so they wanted to like call one of the barrels? So there, it just so black people don't Donkey Kong.
Barrel of crackers.
No, just like this is our barrel. The Donkey Kong, aka the black people, cannot have this one.
This is a white.
Because
because
it's the Crackers barrel.
You think it was that white people saw that monkeys had a barrel, and we had
Donkey Kong specifically, yeah.
Yeah, but we had us whites, the crackers, had never even considered barrels. We never even thought that we wanted a barrel.
No, it's
when we saw that black people, aka monkeys, had their own barrel. We said, "Oh, well, now no, you don't get to have a barrel. It's not only we also get a barrel."
No, I think I
know what Robbie's saying. Everybody had barrels, but we had to make our own barrel that only we can use because it's like you'd show them a video of the Donkey Kong video game and be like, "See what you guys do with your barrels? We like to keep our barrels nice."
I was thinking more like they saw Donkey Kong and got scared, so like we better call this barrel for us. This is the Cracker Barrel.
Don't throw this barrel.
Do not throw this at any Italian. Oh, actually, I like what you're doing to the Italians, but just don't use our barrels.
Yeah, you have your barrels, we have our barrels.
Well, I'll say this:
I've eaten equal barrels.
I've eaten at Cracker Barrel one time. It wasn't very good. I'm not like a Cracker Barrel fanatic or anything, but what I will say, why people were upset, why I was, shocked to my core and needed to do something about it, is because it's the logo, man. It's the white guys on the logo, and I'll tell you this: Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, all of these non-white logos that they've taken away, I applauded. I do away with all these multicultural logos, but the white guy on the logo, there's not very many more of those. That might be the only one left. And you want to take it away?
I think it's probably. I think people mistook it for
Paul Newman salad dressing. There's a
hello, Jerry. Do you want some of my dressing?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't even like balsamic.
What about Randy Newman's dressing?
I take the dressing, I put it on a salad, then I eat it. You got some French dressing. You got some French dressing. They call it Thousand Island, but I don't do because you've got a French dressing.
Newman's own. No seasoning. I don't know.
No, that's good.
Something
she
like
looks at but I think it's like I think people mistook it for a woke thing. I think they're just late to the fucking. Yes.
Sorry, what I missed something. What happened?
I think no, Dalton. If there was, they would mistook it for something. But I think it's just towards the general millennial graphic design push towards like minimalism, which I have always hated.
Yeah.
Go look at the 90s NBA logos. They were way better and more fun.
Removing the flavor, removing the heritage from logos.
Yeah.
And they're all becoming this one washed entity.
Yeah, they think because millennials got into graphic design and they're into like hipster minimalism, and they're like, all right, all these logos and mascots, those are for children, so we're gonna like make everything hip.
What if we made all the letters lowercase, even the first letter? Like, oh my god,
so annoying. I hate that.
Yeah, I think because it's that,
and I think and Zoomers are weirdly even more into minimalism. Like they dress like like normcore is like the dominant style right now for Zoomers.
Yeah.
Hey, you want an Apple core?
I think that I think it was that because I think everybody is feeling the pain, the sort of damage that comes with the
Payne Gillis.
Yeah, this minimalist redesign of everything, like this.
It's
like,
I hate it. I
draining
really don't
the
like
life
it.
and color out of everything, so that every business looks like a Soviet bloc apartment. You know, like the
Yeah.
McDonald's and the Taco Bell and all of it.
That's what I'm saying.
And
They should have
I think
sounded.
what happened with that was about to happen with Cracker Barrel, but there was because Cracker Barrel caters to like Southern folk, which are typically mostly conservative. They didn't even I think they didn't even understand what it was that was like truly causing them distress. I think they didn't have any way to conceptualize that it's a larger thing happening. That there's this like corporate minimalism,
which they. So yeah, these are the. Look how fun the NBA logos used to be, man. Like, look at that. There's a bunch. There's bees and there's birds and there's like there's a fucking dinosaur dribbling a basketball. That's a lot of fun.
Is this the conversation that my parents
Sonic
remember? The
there?
birds and the bees. Is this what that's about?
Yeah, and it used to be fun. And now, look, they took a lot of and the Timberwolves logo doesn't even look like this is actually even dated.
I thought this was going to be like companies and restaurants and stuff, but it's funny how Robbie just brings immediately up the NBA logos.
Well, because when I was a kid, this was so much fun. I liked.
I mean, this is
there's a goddamn bear dribbling a basketball. That's a lot of fun.
It's with everything. That is very fun.
Look at the Utah Jazz. It looks like that's like on the upper left. That's just fun. The Rockets. Okay,
Warriors
the Rockets
is fantastic.
I
love
them.
Warriors.
With everything that everything used to be livelier and had more soul and personality. Michael Hall in the chat says that there was more color and just like music in our lives.
There's a dinosaur dribbling a basketball. There's a wizard dribbling a basketball. There's a hornet dribbling one.
And look, the 70s one also have that. Look at that. Look at that dog on the Timberwolves one. The Bucks. The 70s was better, you know. And then, but then the 90s, as we all know, is peak. This like got me. It's helped get me into basketball. Was how much fun. Pistons. Look at that horse.
Is no one is really sure.
The most egregious one is the Rockets one. Look, that's a spaceship, and the basketball is Earth. When I was a kid, I thought that was great. Look at it now. Look at this fucker now. It's even worse. This is the
hard R.
It's just a hard R. It really is.
It looks
to
like
symbolize what the.
It looks like a tattoo a Dominican girl gets at her quinceañera. Just an R with a halo around it.
Oh my God, that reminds me of my boy Rodriguez, who's died. But even this was the shift. This appears to be like, I want to say 2010. This is when the millennials started getting into the workforce. Even the Charlotte Bobcats.
I think there's something happening because I think it's that nobody is even sure what's happening. Like everything is becoming so corporatized. Like all of life itself, at least in the West, is becoming dominated by corporations and like corporate decision making, and so like as they drain the life out of everything, we're not even sure like why are these decisions being made? What is happening? Why does everything feel dead? Like so much more so like muted compared to. It's not just that I was a child. I can look at pictures of what things used to look like, and they looked awesome, and now they look like they fucking suck.
Dude, I look at we looked at the 70s logos. Those looked cool. This is objectively the worst of all of it.
In the absence of any sort of like understanding or being even having the words for it, at least as far as the right-wing outrage mob goes regarding the Cracker Barrel redesign, they don't know. Well, none of us know what's going on. So they just went to their default setting, which is Cracker Barrel has gone woke. Which I was baffled as to why they were. I was like, what about this? It's just shitty minimalism, but what about it is woke? And there is no. They don't even know what that means anymore.
I believe I would say as as somebody on that side of the argument, I would say, I guess, just maybe the changing of the tradition of the
Yeah.
logo would maybe be seen as something that's progressive, or just trying to change tradition is anti-conservative, I would guess.
I guess
Yeah.
the
I will
word
say,
is-
well,
that
the thing
word
is,
has
Cracker
lost all
Barrel.
meaning. It doesn't fucking mean anything anymore.
It doesn't.
Correct.
no.
I think it's also like Cracker Barrel probably isn't getting very good business, so they like did it because they thought, hey, maybe we could do a fresh rebrand.
But
Sorry, this is the
here's-
last thing I'll say about this. The bottom right three, the Pistons, Wizards, Raptors, that used to be a fucking horse on fire, a literal wizard, and a dinosaur dribbling a basketball, and now it just looks like the same fucking team.
The Raptors went
Fucking
from
pisses
the
me off.
best to the worst.
The Hornets one is actually the most egregious because I love the old Hornets logo of the
It's,
fucking
dude,
bee.
it's terrible. It looks like a women's soccer team now.
Robbie, if
It
it wasn't a bee, it was a hornet.
It was a hornet, but I thought it was a bee, and
Wait,
when I was a kid, I thought it would be so cool if a bee could play basketball. He would be very good at it because he could
Robbie's
just fly.
such a coastal elite. He didn't even know what a hornet is. He just thought that was couldn't even conceive that there's other pollinating whatever they are. I don't even know what they are really. I know, but
Hold on. Can I do my impression of Austin Powers trying out for Charlotte? Did I make the Hornets, baby?
Oh, behave.
But that Hornets logo was so fun that everyone had it. Even Ernest was played them.
So, but and this is what I just realized right before we started recording that I wanted to get to. So this Cracker, I was surprised that this Cracker Barrel story dominated everything for like a week. It seemed like people were upset. You know, they were ready to take to the streets over this Cracker Barrel thing, and so the president himself got involved, I guess, to deflect from the fact that he's a pedophile once again. And so yesterday, Cracker Barrel made the decision. They said, you know what, we've listened. Everybody's mad at us. Please, please don't be mean to Cracker Barrel. So we're changing it back. We're going to stick with the old logo. We're not going to change it. And then the next day, today, a trans woman does a mass shooting in Minneapolis. So
girl boss.
that's, it's
Women in male dominated fields.
So that's just like what I just realized is that you can't have it all. You don't get to just have it your way completely. So it's like, yeah, you want to keep the old Cracker Barrel logo, fine. But a trans woman is going to shoot up a Catholic school in Minneapolis. They initiated protocol MK Woketra, and he or she or whatever. It's the most. By the way, I haven't been able to watch them. Apparently, it was the first, as far as I know, YouTube vlog manifesto where she was like, like and subscribe for more mass shootings. But it was like, it was like a his manifesto was a YouTube video. And
Her war manifesto.
Oh, it was a war manifesto. And it got taken down immediately. Like, it's all been wiped. But from the screenshots I've seen, it's whatever happened to this person, like whatever radicalized them, whatever ideologies they were into, or it's the most incoherent. There's no focus. Like there's no like one coherent thing that they're trying to do or accomplish. Like there's no. It's just completely unfocused.
The full videos on Twitter, and it is just like you're trying to find out. First you think the person is trans involved, so you have some preconceived notions with that, and then you're reading all these like magazines and all the things that this person has written, and there's so many different clashing things while you're trying to figure out what kind of box to put them in, and then by the end you kind of realize, oh, this is just someone who was severely damaged by the internet. Just the internet in general, all sides of everything, from the internet, from memes to whatever else you can think of. This made a complete imprint on this person's brain, and it drove them crazy.
Oh, that's many such cases when it comes to like these mass shootings and stuff. I actually have not heard about this one, but
it just happened today, and it's to be seen if it's going to be like, if it's going to stay in the news or if they're going to try and sweep it under the rug and get us to move past it.
I mean,
But
do any of these shootings ever stay in the news anymore? I feel like people are like beaten down by them.
yeah, I mean, they come and go. It'll probably last about as long as the Cracker Barrel logo. The
That one
Cracker
guy
Barrel
got
logo
beaten
might
down
have
by
more life in
Rampage Jackson's son. I'll tell you what.
Ooh, that one was crazy.
That
Dude,
I
I
think
watched
that's
that
part of the reason
video.
people went so crazy on the Cracker Barrel thing, because they were like they couldn't do anything about Rampage Jackson's son just destroying a white man in front of
That
all of our
was-
eyes.
Oh my god, yeah, that guy did not help black people at all. He literally looked like an animal, fucking just going nuts on that.
Yeah,
old guy.
yeah. Go on.
That's
Yeah.
that's like when,
That was also a fucked up internet thing because apparently he was being egged on by his fucking chat.
well, yeah. I mean, he's
Just
like he's
getting
in his
licked on.
20s.
I mean, the guy is obviously a murderous psychopath, but I mean, it's also like it felt so dystopian watching like the live stream, the chat stuff, and also like the dad was with Sneeko and like I could watch him reacting to it. I was like, this is just so. It felt
Yeah,
literally like dystopian to me.
all of life for the last probably decade is like we're just witnessing the ramifications of technology, like the fucking the internet and all the advancements, all the stuff that old Uncle Ted Kaczynski warned us about. It's, it's all happening, like all the shit that he was talking about, where he was like the Industrial Revolution and its
Oh wait, was he the guy who said it feels like the last season of America and the writers are going nuts?
yeah, that was Ted Kaczynski who posted.
Okay. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, it's just like we're in the I guess we're in the shit, man. We're like now existing in the consequences of technology. And
I feel like you could go back and watch like the first 3 seasons of Black Mirror and be like, oh, this now would not be that bad
pretty quaint
compared to what's happening.
Simply
Yeah.
fine.
I remember everyone said the worst episode of season 1 was the one where the like fucking AI robot runs for president. But now it's like, or the little like Cartman like squirrel thing. But that one is actually held up really well because it's like that is like what he was doing in that episode is like the playbook for Trump basically.
No, in fact, Black Mirror itself has become a sort of Black Mirror because the show originally was just like a show. I think it came.
What if your phone was evil?
But it was a show that existed just on one of them fucking British channels outside of the algorithm. But now the show itself is.
What if your computer got really mad?
Yeah, now the show
what if an app was racist?
Now Netflix and everybody involved is like the show itself is now a slave to the algorithm, the same as anything.
Whoa, okay. Just because it's Black Mirror doesn't mean it's a slave. Fucking Dalton.
Me want free. Me want free.
No, that would be the
Oh.
Jewish mirror.
He's an Uncle Calculator.
Kunta Kinte.
Get it? Because
My name is.
I get it. Me want free. I get it.
Yeah.
That's actually a Jewish toddler's like first sentence.
Senator, I'm a house mirror.
Mirror, please.
Mirror, please.
MC Downtrend says they used to go loco with the logos. That's
Dude,
true.
They were. It was local
That is
logos.
so
back in
true.
the 90s, dude. I just watched an AI video about the 90s that reminded me how great it was.
It is pretty funny when I watched that first video about the 80s and I'm like, God damn, they're really pulling on these fucking Gen Xers heartstrings. And then I saw the 90s one and I was like, oh my God, the 90s.
Take me back.
Take me back.
Well,
Well, apparently,
but the 90s were good. I actually know a lot of people who lived through the 80s and were like, yeah, that shit fucking sucked, actually. I hated the culture. Like, I know a lot of, like, smart, older guys who say that. Everybody liked the 90s. I've never met anyone who was like, the 90s sucked. Everyone had a good time.
I think something happened at the end of the 90s where I think
Seinfeld, Michael Jordan. I mean, that's enough.
that's all you need, dude.
That's literally all you need. Twin Peaks and The Simpsons. I mean, come on now.
Well, I think what happened at the end of the 90s was like everything had people got like too comfortable, I guess. Like everything had become
Yeah.
it it was like because it was like this consumerist. We were heading toward what we have now,
Yeah.
which is like this hyper capitalist consumerist thing. But it was like the sort of mentality at the end of the 90s was like you had Fight Club, you had The Matrix, you had American.
Yeah, it's that thing when like someone has
Office.
no problems. It was a lot of like, and the music was like very white boy rage. It was a lot of like, I don't have problems, so I'm gonna invent some, you know.
Well, I think it was just that people were starting to look around and feel like their lives were like void of any sort of meaning, but there was no. They didn't know like how to respond. They didn't know like is there any alternative to this, because like you can't really conceive of one. You know, if this is all there is like this sort of structure, then like the best you come up with is like The Matrix, where it's like, yeah, I guess like kill yourself to wake up in the real world. You know what I mean? Like it's rather than trying to conceive of a new way of living, it's like, no, the only solution is to destroy this, like whatever this is. And we did do that with 9/11. So like 9/11 was the destruction of like whatever that way of life was, and everything just got worse to where now it's like you look at Fight Club and it's like you don't even know how good you had it, Jack. You know, I'm Jack's nostalgia for 1999.
I'm Captain Jack Nostalgia.
You know,
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. I think it was honestly social media is when everyone started getting like truly miserable.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm stupid, so I don't understand like all the forces at play. I can kind of piece something together. It just, you know, it could be that everything is fucked. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. The 90s is so cool for just how many different things happen and how over the course of a decade, it's like an entire civilization played out. It's pretty cool that we heard Alice in Chains, Alanis Morissette, Limp Bizkit, and the Backstreet Boys all in the same.
The Mount Rushmore of the 90s. Alice in Chains, Alanis Morissette, Limp Bizkit, and Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, that might have been the peak of the American experiment. Probably, it probably was. It probably was like, you know, nobody understood that was the sort of pinnacle of the empire. And then 1999, I think like people were starting to understand that the sun is now beginning to set on whatever this is, because like The Sopranos comes out. And that's the entire show, is that it's over. Like, we're done, you know? Like, you know, the show tells that story through the lens of the mafia, but it's also just about all of us. Like that scene where they try to shake down the Starbucks. It's not a Starbucks, but it's, you know, it's a Starbucks for the show. And because it's like a corporation, the guy's like, yeah, I mean, like you could steal or do whatever you want. Like they'll just have another guy in here. It's like, there's nothing you could do, you know? And that's when they go, it's over for the little guy. And I think
it's kind of more so that like the 90s was the first decade without like real problems, kind of. And when people don't have real problems, they start like zooming out and getting a little existential like that. And I think that just kind of was reflected in the culture.
You think that's that's what 9/11 was to inspire us? To provide.
No, I think 9/11 was them just being like, these fuckers have it too good. They need to like be taken down a peg.
No, 9/11 was the powers that be, like the, you know, the
behave.
Yeah, the 9/11 was like all the sort of puppet masters and whatever getting together and saying they're too comfortable. We got to shake things up so they have meaning in their lives again. And they said, I got it.
Honestly, I think because like the aughts was like everyone was just goofing off and having a big, dumb, stupid, fun time. I think that's kind of like
was meant to inspire people. You know, it's like you think about this guy, some like lower being from the Middle East that somehow is able to hijack a plane and fly it into a building, and that's why I think they faked it. And
Right.
exploded
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
buildings
Yeah.
to inspire
It's
us to
super.
believe. If I wanted to, if I could, if I put my mind to it, a weird little guy with a turban can get in a plane and fly it into one
Those
of those.
19 weird little guys.
Right. It's a little too Hollywood of a
But
story.
it took every
yeah.
single one of them individually.
9/11 was crazy when you think about it.
I was just thinking that 9/11 was crazy, dude.
You know what I'm thinking about too with the 90s, with the creativity. We were looking at those NBA logos. It's like
Yeah.
we had such a zest in the 90s for like everything was so loud and colorful, especially the jerseys and the logos, even to a point where they made a video game on 64 where when you scored enough points, you were on fire.
Mhm.
Like the basketball was
Yeah.
on fire, the players on fire. They could make
NBA
that so
Jam.
much better now, like realistic.
Nothing's on fire anymore.
Now they just
NBA,
release the same fucking game every year.
Oh.
They just drop the same game every year. There's no fire. There's no people jumping 30 feet in the air, dunking the ball. Like, why aren't we doing
Dude,
that stuff now that the games are good? I don't
I
understand.
completely agree. It's because everyone's so cynical now. They don't even try to make a fun game. That no one cares about the audience having fun anymore.
Everything's
They're just trying to like, isn't this realistic? It's like, yeah, if I wanted realism, I could watch a basketball game.
By the way,
You know what I mean?
I have
That's why when I was a kid, my favorite NBA Street. It was basically like superhero
NBA
basketball.
NFL Street was so good.
It was so good, dude. That was so much fun.
I have avoided Fortnite this entire time. I've not played a second of it ever.
What about Fortnite?
I'm playing that right now, dude.
This this series as well. The Blitz and
Oh yeah,
Hit-
NFL Blitz was tight. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
when
yeah.
you played in an arcade. You go put your quarters in.
just the creativity.
Did
Like,
you
why
see
don't you see
that-
things more like that now?
Even like Beautiful Joe, I don't see like a major game with that kind of creativity and originality as much. AAA games from studios right now are fucking dog shit for the most part.
There was that
There's
one.
no good ones.
What was that one that just came out? It was like Claire Alexander 33.
What?
It was. Dude, I'm not.
What?
Is that like Lauren Davis or something?
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 got a lot of.
Claire Alexander 33.
Yeah, that was a game that was been getting a lot of accolades. No, did you see? Fortnite might be getting me though. Did you see the gorillas are in Fortnite now?
No.
Not
Yeah, I saw Travis Scott has been in
okay,
there for a
yeah.
while.
Okay. All right, you guys.
No, they dropped this teaser trailer where it's one of those music cases, and it's getting bounced around and it lands on a stage, and then it opens and the gorillas all climb out of it. 2D
That's
Noodles, Murdoch,
Yeah.
Black
If
one.
PETA in it, the thing is PETA's in it and Eminem is in it, and I'm like, okay, those didn't get me to play this game. I'm never gonna play this game.
I'm probably still never gonna play it, but I will watch more TikToks of it. Featuring
Yeah,
the-
people
featuring
fucking
gorillas.
people love it. I don't really understand. I guess I've never really
It looks
played
like
it or
it's
even tried
everything
it.
now. It looks like Fortnite is becoming almost like
The only game.
the only game, because it's not just like whatever the shooter game is now. They got, like, we've talked about here, we've lamented the loss of Guitar Hero and Rock Band. It's on Fortnite now.
What?
Yeah, Fortnite has the rhythm game on it, the Rock Band guitar and all the drums and all that. You could do that on Fortnite now.
Oh, nice.
And so
That's cool.
yeah, so
I
I
might get it just
saw-
to play Guitar Hero.
Yeah, so I saw that
I mean,
because the gorillas are on it now. That I saw somebody was like playing Clint Eastwood on there. Just with
that's really fun, actually. Yeah, damn.
What's your guys' favorite Gorilla song?
That's a tough one because I'm actually a huge fan.
Clint Eastwood might actually be my favorite.
My knee-jerk reaction is Clint Eastwood, but I think there's some deeper cuts that I really like.
The rapping, yeah, that's barely even a Gorilla song, really, just the music and the hook. But it's what's his name? Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Del the Funky
Ice
Homo
Cube's
Sapien.
cousin.
Deltron 3030.
I did not know he was Ice Cube's cousin. Yeah, Delton 3030 is a great album, actually, too. Yo, it's 3030.
You know what I was listening to the other day?
I
That's
like that
low-key good.
one, where the music
What?
video is that big head in the closet. You got to press it.
The Robbie
Oh,
Goodwin.
Dare.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's a good one. Dare is right. Feel Good Inc. is good. Everything on Demon Day. Demon Days is just front to back really fucking good.
You know, it's super
Um,
underrated. Do you guys remember this? Did you guys ever watch Boomerang back in the day?
Sure.
Like the
yes, I did.
cartoon
Yeah.
channel.
Uh-huh.
I would get like addicted to some of those cartoons and just watch them all day, even as a child. But the guy who did "We Got a Gorilla for Sale," Magilla Gorilla for Sale. You remember that?
I don't.
It was a song that they used to do like little productions in the commercials of Boomerang, and one of the things that they did was a Magilla Gorilla song by some guy, some rapper, and the hook was like, "We got a gorilla for sale, Magilla Gorilla for sale."
Is it a slave auction? What are you talking about?
I gotta
I
show
just
you.
watched the remember the Will I Am.
Oh, you know what? My favorite might actually be On Melancholy Hill from Plastic Beach. That's a really good song.
I did want
I
to
don't
say
think that's not my favorite though.
I gotta
Before
be
we get,
honest, I listened to the one they did in 2018, the Now.
Yeah.
I have not listened to Plastic Beach that much. I have not gotten around to Cracker Island, but the self-titled and Demon Days, when those came out, I definitely was listening to those.
I think Plastic Beach is super underrated. I didn't like the Now or the 2017 one. Song Machine is really good. It's an album of just like, it's called they have a really good guest on there. They got Schoolboy Q. They got fucking Robert Smith is on there. It's a good that one's full of good songs. And Troy was telling me Cracker Island was really good too.
More bands should be cartoons, because that's what got me. When I was a
kid, I thought it was so sick that there was cartoons.
I thought it was awesome. I'm like, oh, the band is a cartoon. That's awesome. And then when I found out it was just Damon Albarn, I was like, this is some bullshit. Bring back the cartoon.
Bring back the cartoons. I saw them live actually. It was really really fun how they did it.
I have 2 clips loaded up here. I hope that's not too much, but I'm excited to show you 2 things. I got
some super chats going for the clips.
Yes, I got the Magilla Gorilla song, and also you made me realize earlier you're talking about the Sopranos coffee thing. I did realize as soon as you said that there's a scene where Polly Walnuts is just trying to get some coffee flavored coffee. So I have that pulled up too.
Yeah,
and it's quick.
Oh, speak. Oh, I'll be right back. I actually wanted to get some Body Brain going.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Here, let me show you, because I want to show Robbie the Magilla Gorilla thing too, but we can watch this.
Well, let's do some plugs while we queue these up. Folks, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/The Crowder Boys, $5 a month. As little as $5 a month gets you access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. We have the $10 a month tier, $15, $50, whatever you want to do. That's patreon.com/Crowder Boys. Shirts coming soon. I'm working on shirts and hats. So we're gonna have merch. We're building an empire here at the network. So stay tuned for shirts. And,
yes.
And that's I guess that's all we have to plug right now. We are a nascent podcast. So right now,
nascent
Patreon,
of Islam.
Patreon.
Yeah, Robbie's third cousin. I do drink coffee at nighttime. I can still go to bed weirdly, but it also makes me feel. I feel like it does make me like.
Wait, why do you call him Robbie's third cousin? He's just call him my third cousin. You're Robbie.
I wouldn't call my third cousin my third cousin by name either.
I guess.
What's up?
No, Tiffany wants to know if we're going to do hoodies. Also, I mean, I don't want to put the cart in front of the ox, aka my wife. But
yeah, don't put the blart in front of the mall.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put the cart in front of her. She's going to buy all those groceries.
Because I have bit off more than I can chew. That's most meals for me.
That's crazy.
But I have gone too far in the past where I'm just like underwater on fucking textiles. So well, I'm gonna ease in with shirts and some hats. I'm working with some people.
I'm working on a creamer.
We're working on a creamer.
At this point, this break in the show, should we also do some shout outs?
We'll do the we'll
Yeah,
go
let's do-
Patreon
yeah,
shout-outs.
Let's do this. Yeah, that's great.
We'll do the patreon.com/the Crowder Boys. Like I said, as little as $5 a month gets you access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. But if you subscribe to the $10 a month tier, that's the New Rulers tier, and up, you get a shout out on the show. And we shout out our loyal big money paper touchers every week. So starting with our still $50, our perennial $50 subscriber, MC Downtrend, that's the Please Don't Be Mean to Me tier. And then our new rulers, the $10 tier is Aaron Gutenclan, Bad Bart, Broke Degen, rest in peace, Broseph Smith, Kummerstein, Drew Huntley again. Thank you, Drew, for the two $10 subscriptions. James Worrell, JCG, Johan, Keenan Womack, Lee Rector, damn near killed her, Little Goblin Fella, Mad Max Curry Road, Raymon's, Robbie's Third Patreon, Scotty MTL, Tarvin, Trevin Baker, Textbook, Vincente Caprini, and White Boy _ Kumia. And that's
Nice.
the shout outs for the Patreon. And then Show Me the 1099 says, show me the 1999s.
Nice. And I would also like to tell you guys, remind you if you're here and you don't know, I just dropped a new song. It's a silly little Cracker Barrel song, just a silly little thing. So go check it out. You'll like it if you like high quality comedy, rap music. And also, I've been doing a lot of streaming lately. You can come out. This is my schedule right here. It's on my YouTube post. It's on my Instagram, my Twitter at Crackamiko Rap. Tuesday and Thursday, we do an 11 a.m. rap show. I do a little Skanks pre-show on Tuesdays. You're listening to the Crowder Boys right now. Thursday at 4, I do a reaction show, reacting to stand-up and music. And then Saturday, your favorite program, 3 p.m. every Saturday with a Patreon after it's Off the Dome with your boys. So check out all the streams. We're going crazy.
How's that going, by the way?
It's all right. It's going all right. I'm feeling.
Are you making more
positive.
money?
I don't know that I'd say more, but I'm making some money. The people have
That's
been
good.
really, really supportive. They got my back.
I like that they're all different. Like they're differently themed. You're not just like doing the same show over and over.
Yeah, it's like it's all me except for this one. So I got to do some different shit, or I'll go crazy. Just turning on the mic and just doing the same shit every time. I got the rapping thing, so I can switch it up with that every once in a while. But it's been going good, man. I'm hopeful. I'm getting better. I'm getting more in the pocket. We're figuring out what the shows are, and the audience is forming and growing. So it's good, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, I need to get my ass doing more shit. I will be more.
My ass be shitting.
I was hanging out with you in Philly, and your ass was doing a lot of shit.
Yeah,
in Drew Montana's bathroom.
That was funny. Yeah, I went to a gastroenterologist last week, so I have to like send them a sample of my poop.
Oh damn!
No one else bodies.
But yeah, I felt like so like sluggish this week. Like I have not been very productive at all. And it's annoying.
I haven't been productive my entire life, dude. I've contributed nothing to society.
I did some
mug.
Yeah,
you got that going for you. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I found this at a thrift store. Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
nice. Somebody probably a homeless man probably like pissed in that at one point.
Maybe
those New York thrift.
It's
stores.
funny. Yeah, probably. Nick Oldershaw was very funny but very racist because I needed new basketball shoes. This was a while back, so I bought some KD 10s. I want to say off eBay.
You got some KD Langs.
KD Langs, and Nick was like, some black teenager has sweat so much in those. I was like, Nick, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm sick of like alternatively being constipated or having diarrhea, so I'm really trying to like knock it out.
Oh, let's get now that we've taken our break, Can I show you? What would you like to see first, guys? Would you like?
Oh,
to
sorry.
see...
Can I plug one thing real quick? I did Sabrina
course.
Piper's podcast anniversary show with Dave Cyrus, Sabrina, Natalie, and Max Marcus on it, and it was a very funny episode, I think. So check that
Which
out.
Which one is Piper and which one is Carpenter? Carpenter is the blonde one, right?
Sabrina
Piper has
should
the
change her
giant
name.
titties.
Piper should change her name to Plumber now that there's a Carpenter.
Yeah, Sabrina Piper is the Jew broad with huge breasts.
That narrows
Yeah,
it
that's
down.
hot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very sexual. It was very sexual, and I kept trying to get Sabrina and Natalie to kiss, but they didn't take.
Dude, I love seeing two girls kiss. That's cool.
Me too. Natalie was talking about how she's like, oh yeah, Mike always gives me hickeys all the time, and I was like, no, he's just blind and is trying to kiss you and keeps missing.
we as men have really lost our love for hot lesbians, because you go back on Netflix currently, they just put on like all the American Pies and like Road Trip and stuff, and you go back and watch those movies, the early 2000s movies, and it's like hot lesbians making out was so celebrated by like high school and college kids. Like the thought of two hot women making out, and now that's just not even, it doesn't even register now.
Dude, I've never gotten tired of seeing two hot girls kiss.
Me either, brother.
There was a beautiful time in the aughts where like being gay was kind of like first getting mainstream accepted, so they really took advantage of it by putting a bunch of lesbian kisses in movies and TV and commercials.
And then the actual lesbians had to ruin it with
and then
reality
of
who they are.
It's kind of like the 70s where like free love, swinging 60s where it was like everyone was fucking, but then like a lot of people like fucked underage girls. Like they couldn't like quite separate the pedophilia from the free love. So in like the 70s, there is like every single celebrity like fucked a 16-year-old in the 70s.
So crazy.
Yeah, but I think like when we were kids and we were first starting to see girls kiss each other, they were all adults.
No, I'm saying it's just like it's another thing of like in between like progressivism but then like feminists being like no, not that far. Like that happened in the 70s and the aughts.
I'll say this right now. I've never sought out two kids kissing. I would see it in the hallways in high school, but when I would go on the internet or watch movies, I wanted to see adults kissing.
I remember when I was 13, I actually had a memory of this. I remember when I was 13, I did read like an erotic fiction about like teenagers or people my age. And in retrospect, I'm like, some fucking pedophile wrote that.
Yeah.
And I beat off to it.
Yeah, I mean that's that's the weirdest shit. Like anytime you read a book, like if you read just like any Stephen King book, because boomers have this like obsession with the like teen years. They're obsessed with youth. So like any Stephen King book is just like children either kissing or just all fucking each other like at the end of it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just
hey,
so,
if millennials wrote it, it would be called they them.
Ain't that damn truth.
New rule.
Yeah.
And he woke the clown.
Dude, that clip of Maher Tim Heidecker played in front of Larry Charles, where Maher was like, I was sitting down with Larry Charles. He's a genius. He directed Religulous, and we were having dinner, and I said to him, Religulous too, but instead of going after Hinduism or Islam, we should go after wokeism.
Which has been defeated. The funny thing is that it's like those
it's not really been defeated, but there's like they have less power, I think. You know what I mean?
Wokeism is on the ground with our foot on its neck right now, but it's still breathing. If we released it, it's getting right back up.
I have been really enjoying the running bit on South Park, though, of Cartman being really upset that everyone's stealing his bit.
It's like those
I think that's really funny.
Like
by the way, South Park is 3 for 3. I really like the new one too.
I'm telling you, every other week is the future of television.
I think it's made the show better because they have a little more time to they have a little more time to cook, and it's reflected in the show. I thought I was not going to like it because I thought it was going to be a Towley episode, but they Trojan horsed it. It was a Randy episode, and Randy.
Those are always.
And also, thank God, Tegrity Farms is over. Spoiler alert! But that shit was so annoying to me.
Well, what was
not
that?
Annoying, but it just that was a bit that outstayed its welcome. Oh, new rule. Thank you, Rob Comedy.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Rob.
shout out Brosive, who is now Rob Comedy for some
You
reason.
ever see those?
Not
Oh,
in-
also shout out to Drew Flores, who now lives in Manhattan, like a big shot.
Whoa.
Pause.
But did you ever see those cartoons or read one of them comic books where like the Joker does actually kill Batman and he can't handle
No.
it? Yeah, there's.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah. Of course, yeah. Duh.
Yeah, the
duh.
the Joker is like, I miss Batman so much. That's what's happening with like based right wing or like what the anti woke crowd where it's like now that woke is comatose, at least they have no they have no reason for being, like they're now realizing that their entire what got them out of bed in the morning was hating woke. Well, you defeated it, and now you're just like shouting into the void. Like you have nothing that gives your life any meaning. So you're getting
Maybe
mad.
that's why Cracker Barrel whipped people up in such a frenzy. It felt like an old school like Bud Light trans.
Yeah, they got
thing.
excited again. They were like, "Oh, that's right, yeah, it's woke." No, it was.
It probably feels really good to defeat a corporation when they go woke. But I don't
think
see
it
a
was
lot of.
literally
I
a
don't-
deliberate thing from Cracker Barrel because they realized the current climate, so they put this story out. Knew that they were going to
Ah.
change it back, and knew that everybody would be talking about Cracker Barrel, and therefore would go to the restaurant.
I think that's
Could be that.
that might actually be legitimately true, because I feel like that happened with another fast food where they pretended to change something and were a little more obvious about it when they're like, "Just kidding." I forgot what it was.
They're
though.
starting to media is starting to target, and corporations are starting to target the outrage of the other side, just like they used to 10 years ago with the libs.
The
Mhm.
funniest one was when Brian died on Family Guy, and everyone got. I think that took them by
Oh,
surprise how insane everyone got about that, because it was a
Oh,
planned.
Uh,
They planned to bring him back, but there was like such a big.
oh,
Twitter
yeah, it was
outcry.
IHOP. It was IHOP said they were going to change to IHOB, the International House of
That's
Burgers.
that's right. That's what it was. Yes. Yeah. That's. It feels like a marketing trick.
Could
But
be.
the crypto wokeism of Cracker Barrel was kind of a smart twist on it, because they know their base. So it doesn't. I mean, it would make sense if it was all calculated. It doesn't help that the CEO is a lady, though. That I think helped a lot
That
with the
makes me
frenzy.
so fucking mad. I hate it when a woman makes more money than me.
It is funny how often like a workplace full of women will really make people mad on Twitter. And you know what? I kind of get it.
Yeah, I don't I don't hate when a woman makes more money than me. Whores have been making more money than me forever, and guys like me. But when you put them in a position like CEO, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Audrey Horn, who's a Twitter account that I actually really like, but she tweeted out like, our office just called a meeting because Taylor Swift got engaged, and I quote tweeted and said, office jobs are never beating the allegations, and she got kind of mad at me, so I deleted it.
What was that? Gen Z boss in a mini. Gen Z
Yeah.
boss- dude.
Which, by the way, that had nothing to do. Those were Australian people. They're the
But
corniest people in the
get
world.
I get what people are mad about, and it's because it's women are making more money than me, and I'm upset.
The funniest was it apparently was like a fucking skincare and makeup company. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, that should be in Australia. It's like, oh, this girl company for girls did Australians did something corny. Fucking, this is the country of dad's Google history. Are we that shocked?
Would you guys mind if we watch Paulie
the
Walnuts
clips.
try and
Oh,
buy
yeah,
coffee
sorry, my
flavored
bad.
coffee?
Let's do some clips.
Hey,
We
Tone.
got some good clips here.
Hey,
And this
Tom,
might have been what inspired. We'd have to check the years. This might have
you hear what I said?
inspired
Gen Z
Dennis
boss.
Leary. Because
Jen-
we know
Jen-
sorry, you guys can say your gay rhyme.
Sorry, I was gonna say, do you have any Gen Z flavored Boston a mini flavored mini?
Just looking glass here.
Polly tries to order just coffee.
Oh, go Polly!
Let's make
I
sure
remember
this
this scene now.
240 quality. What are we doing?
Yeah, get the
Why don't
YouTube
you know-
premium.
Every
dude.
Sopranos clip was like uploaded when YouTube was like first starting, so the quality is really bad a lot of the time.
You think I don't have premium? I have
I have premium, but I'm saying
Decaf cappuccino primo, non-fat magnifico Americano, double espresso, regulare. I'll take you over here, sir.
Regulare.
I think I'll have an espresso. Paul, you want anything?
They got any just coffee?
Our cafe du jour is New Zealand Peaberry.
Come on. Whatever.
It's $4.20. Pick it up over there. One medium du jour, one single espresso, regulare.
Honey, let me ask you. My wife was in the body shop around the corner on Watchung Avenue the other day. The guy in front of her leaves, and she sees he dropped his money clip. But he was already gone, and we'd like to get it back to him. She said he was wearing a uniform like that there. Real black hair, she said, tall, little earring.
I'm sorry, sir, but these stores are everywhere.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Fucking Italian people. How do we miss out on this? What? Fucking espresso, cappuccino. We invented this shit. And all these other cocksuckers are getting richer.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
And it's not just a money. It's a pride thing. All our food. Pizza, calzone,
Oh my
buffalo
God,
mozzarella,
Polly.
olive oil. These fucks had nothing. They ate puzzi before we gave them the gift of our cuisine. But this is the worst. This espresso shit.
Take it easy.
That's so fucking funny because then Paulie, especially considering we know what happened when Paulie went to Italy and what happened. Also, a second funny part is he ordered the coffee, which is like coffee is an Arabic invention. He ordered the one thing, like espresso would have been an Italian thing to order, but he's like New Zealand coffee. Oh my own. It's like, okay, Italians didn't invent coffee, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. I mean, he's
It was invented. Yeah, it was invented by it was invented by the Arabs because they had the plant and they couldn't drink alcohol, so they made coffee and like hookah and invented math. The waste.
And that was
waste.
stolen from them by the Jews.
But it's so funny how Polly's like condescending about it. He's like, they stole our culture. He didn't even fucking order the thing from his culture. Fucking that's why he's such a funny character though.
I mean, he does make a good point because it's like the show is this exploration to like the sort of the end of the American dream. Like the final days of whatever America used to be, right? And so he's lamenting the fact that it's like we're stuck in the fucking mob, which is also dying. Why? Like, how did we not figure out like coffee shops? Like, why is it just some bullshit corporation was the ones that were able to get their hands on this and make $1 billion? Just serve like we can make coffee.
I don't think Polly put that much thought into it. I literally think he was just like,
no, but David Chase did.
These white people fucking ripped us off. But I'm gonna order the one thing that is not Italian on the menu because Paulie's just a hypocrite. He's not
putting that much thought into it, but he's feeling he doesn't understand that what he's like touching on. Like he doesn't is something we all feel, which is like, why is the world around us becoming so hostile toward us, but still demanding that we participate in it as like consumers?
I think this was also explored by Dennis Leary at the time. I think it's just to show that like Paulie is an uneducated know-it-all. Like he's an idiot, but he thinks he knows everything about everything.
Yeah,
it's a good character mode. It's a very funny character mode.
That's how you succeed in this world. You gotta be confident and stupid, and that's this show.
Honestly, Travis Kelce. Look at that. Look at him.
Kill a Trav.
Kill a Trav.
I think he has a little bit more going on than just confidence and stupidity, though. He's like probably top 5 tight end of all time.
Yeah, he is genuinely a great football player.
I don't know. He sucked last year.
Yeah,
Kittle's better. That's all I'm trying. Taylor Swift should have fucking married Kittle. That's all I'm trying to say over here.
But that is probably. I wonder what there's something to that's like. It's like an inflection point. The sort of Gen X boomer grievance toward coffee shops, and they still are good. They still have not let that go. Like
I think you're right, Dalton, on the level that it's partially driven by Paulie being upset that the world is changing. That is
yeah,
true.
because like the whole throughout the whole Sopranos, it's the mob is dying. Like
But I think it's also like trying to say that that's kind of a dumb thing to say, like, or at least a dumb thing to have grievance about. As cringe as it is, Paulie doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
but
He's not in touch with his culture really at all, like true Italian culture.
I know that, but he's feeling something that we're all feeling, which
Right.
is that, like
He's expressing it in a dumb way, but it's in his.
There's a sort of decline that's happening that is.
They should have called the Sopranos Declinefeld.
Yes, I sent David Chase some letters about that.
Also, I don't think that was when America was declined because the Sopranos debuted the same day as the Peta Show. So America was just fucking getting going. In my opinion.
Literally, the first episode of The Sopranos is when Tony has that line where he's like, "What does he say?" He's like, "You ever feel like
You ever feel like the best times are over?
Yeah, because it's like at that point.
I'm just saying, if they had held out to watch Family Guy, they would have realized that things are only getting better.
Well, that was the thing, is that the legitimate side of Tony, like the family life, as a family guy.
That was actually that was the original name of The Sopranos. I'm not even kidding. It was called The Family Guy, and they debuted the same day, so they had to change the name.
Yeah, but like all of that, like the facade of like Tony as a businessman, that all appears to be going well. You know what I mean? Like the sort of domestic life is all well and good, but then the mechanism that provides that, which is the mafia, is dying, and Tony is
right.
And all of them are feeling that the space they inhabit is.
Can you please show me the 1099's comment, Crack? This is a very controversial statement.
Peter greater than Tony.
Yeah, I can't agree with that one.
It's neck and neck for me.
I love
I just like it's that the mob existed.
I don't think Tony has the depth of PETA though.
The whole idea of the mob was.
You mean like physically?
Was that they
both have that. It is funny that every great TV character is a fat dad. Like that is the sweet spot for a great character. It's like a 45-year-old like pudgy man.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. It just
no. I know what you mean. Tony finally got to be king, but obviously it was like not what he grew up. What he thought it was when he grew up.
Tony
became captain of the Titanic.
Yeah, the whole idea of the mob was like freedom. It was like we're gonna like circumvent the system, and we're gonna be free, and we're gonna make money, and we're gonna run things our way.
And there was a romance to it. Like they all loved like the Godfather series and stuff, and like if they had seen Goodfellas, they would probably love, because Goodfellas is kind of about the romance of the mob, and Sopranos is kind of like deconstructing it and showing that
the whole idea of The Sopranos was it's just that the whole time we are fucking idiots. This was all, we were all just playing pretend because we refused to like be responsible and take accountability for our own lives, and so we created this other thing that's really only caused like problems, and people are dying. It's horrible, but it's like, I guess then the decline of the mob is just indicative of like the sort of I don't know, the decline, the
decline
of all sort of the stripping away of all of our freedoms, I guess, is like really what the show reflects, is that the world we live in, the sort of future we were promised is like being taken away from us. You know, it's like we're now heading into a world of like corporations and well, I don't know. I'm not.
No, I see what you're saying.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, because it's like if you look at the way the world, like everything now, it doesn't exist now as much as it did, that you can go like just make your way in the world. It's a much more corporatist structure where it's like you have to like play this new game of like I don't know what, dude. I don't even
Fortnite?
know. You got to do a podcast, I guess.
I don't know what. No, it's Sopranos. I think a lot of late '90s, early aughts stuff.
This feels like Billy Madison's society speech. Yeah, dude, I'm not qualified to fucking.
Does your shirt
No,
say Strickland? Like Strickland propane?
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Oh,
That's
hell
awesome.
yeah. That's nice.
That's a great
That's why you
shirt.
can't think
It's the
straight. You got a
heat.
sick
It's
ass
the
shirt.
meat, not the heat.
But I think Sopranos is kind of about, and Fight Club's kind of about this too, and The Matrix is also kind of about this.
Oh, dude.
The like sinking feeling of like
When you hear your
is this-
family.
when you hear your family, it's kind of the feeling of like, is this all there is? Because it's all about people who like succeeded in life ostensibly, but are still empty inside. And I think it's that feeling of like, is this all there is? And the world you grew up in no longer exists. And probably the sinking feeling that things are going to decline very soon.
Damn,
I
I
have a
wish
very-
I wish I was smart. I wish I was more informed.
No, you are very smart, Dalton. You much
No,
like
I'm
Polly.
not.
You're obviously a very smart guy. You
Don't
just
piss on my back and tell me it's raining.
Dalton, you're really smart. You just have a dumb guy's voice. I'm always-
point about the Peter Tony situation. I'd hate to say this because I would love to see them work together. I think it'd be like I think it'd be like a Shaq the General type relationship we could see
I want them
between
to be
Peter and
friends.
Tony.
You know what,
But
Craig?
I realize a fatal flaw. We've heard Tony Soprano, one Anthony Soprano, once say, "Remember when is the lowest form of conversation," which
Oh
completely
my God.
clashes with Peter's entire life. I mean, this guy's always remembering things.
That's such a fucking good point. They would clash. They 100% would.
But
'Cause
I
they're
will
all-
say,
they're-
on further reflection, I do think about that moment where Tony said, "Remember when is the lowest form of conversation." You go back in the show, Tony's doing a lot of remember and when. It's just he hated Paulie so much in that moment, he just wanted to attack him personally in the most brutal way. That he doesn't
That
even
is-
believe
I-
what he's saying to Paulie.
I have realized that, like, on a rewatch, I was like, Tony doesn't even fucking believe that because he's always reminiscing.
Yeah.
He just wanted to emotionally bully Paulie in that moment.
It's so mean.
It
But
is
Paulie
mean.
is very fucking annoying. You see both sides of it. What a good show.
Yeah, I mean,
love that
if I
fucking
was
show.
on,
Let's check
if
out
I was
the
on a
Sopranos.
man,
It's a good
crack,
show.
what the
It's a
what the
good
fuck,
show.
man? When you said I hope Peta and Tony work together, I got so excited about that. And then you said actually they wouldn't get along, and I realized that, and then fucking bummed me the fuck out, man.
They should have
But-
that should be the new teaching you conspiracy theories is Tony, and instead of Stewie they'd put instead of Stewie they put Tony, and then it's Peter and Tony. And they're jumping
I will
around
say
on
that-
bricks.
Paulie was in both Family Guy and The Sopranos.
That's true.
Actually, to tie it all together, Paulie voiced Brian's replacement when he died. Remember that dog? That was Paulie who voiced him,
Tony
Um,
Sirico.
Tony Sirico. And there's this also great cutaway that I'm sharing my screen. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's scary. And look, Tony's on the screen.
Now, Chris, this is Brazil before the invention of the soccer ball. Australia before the shark tooth necklace. And Italy before pasta.
Hey!
Oh!
Vowel sound!
They were always a ridiculous people.
Hey, Family Guy, you're lucky I got a man of gut in the oven, or I'd bash your face into a bolognese. That's two kinds of food. That's how angry I am.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
don't
love
click out.
Tony,
Can you go back before you full screened it? Look who's on the
Yeah.
side.
Sorry, I actually closed it out. Who was on the side?
It was Tony in a short. It's crazy.
Tony was right when he said fucking internet.
I love that they got Paulie to do that in live action. That's very funny.
Yeah.
One thing I learned
It
from The
appears that they're-
Sopranos too is, it's very unfair that moment when Tony is covering AJ's eyes to beat him at Mario Kart. But I
Oh, yeah.
realized that's the type of mentality I need to adopt if I want to make it in the world of streaming and rap music. I need to start covering everybody else's eyes while we're playing Mario Kart.
with one hand on the
That actually, I never thought about that, but that's very symptomatic of Tony's view of how to like get ahead.
And how he's showing his son how you win. Like that's a very bad lesson to be teaching your son in his formative years.
Absolutely.
Well,
Sopranos is a good show, guys.
I think it is the best show.
this is the best show.
I think it's the only show that I'm committed to rewatching for the rest of my life, and I'll show it to my kids.
I am due for a fucking rewatch. I am so due for a rewatch. Every time I finish it, I'm like, I got to rewatch this show at least once a year, and then I don't. The Alien show, by the way, I recommendatory.
I can't watch it once a year anymore because I've just seen it so many times, but I will watch it every few years now, and it's good to start it around like November so that by like Christmas you're towards the end.
Somebody
It is a
It's a good
good
holiday show.
That's a good take. I
saw
that.
somebody on Twitter made a good point where they said somewhere along the way, the Alien series stopped being about aliens and started being about robots. And I was
I'm
like,
sorry,
that's
this,
true.
This comment got me.
How about The Sopranos, but it's Kill Tony. You would have been the best fucking night of your fucking lives.
One of those Tonys, I would be sad if they died. I'll let you guess which one.
Yeah. Well, I guess some bad
Hinchcliff.
news for you.
I'm talking about Hinchcliffe. It would be like if the Joker killed Batman.
But the Alien folks, we're talking about Alien Earth, the FX.
By the way, Dalton, I heard you're starring in Galen Girth.
I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Me and Ivy Wolk, and we're going to be in Galen Girth. In your apartment.
Wait, these are the splicers in the new BioShock show.
Oh yeah.
He looks insane.
They both look inhuman.
I will say,
which
quickly,
is a shame.
We don't have to get into it, but I will say Kumia did pretty good on Skanks last night. I think he might be dialing it back on the sauce a little bit. He actually had a good showing.
I think he has because of his heart attack.
But from one alien to another, Dalton, you were saying.
Oh, just because somebody on Twitter pointed out that as the Alien series goes on, it stops really focusing on the aliens and it's more about robots, which is true, and also I think probably like more interesting because the aliens they kind of cover that with the first one where it's like it's the perfect organism.
It's also I also think the first Alien's great because the alien doesn't have that much screen time, and I think the show is taking a cue from that and making you invest in like
the show introduces the Timothy Oliphant robot, who is that's what I'm tuning in for. I want to see because it's funny to think about that in the future. Is
he the guy who looks like Walton Goggins, kind of?
Yes.
Did you know that Timothy Oliphant is like a huge 9/11 supporter?
He's
like very patriotic about it.
Oh,
I thought you meant he was like
no, not support that it happened.
Yeah,
he's like
jihad on the infidels.
That probably wasn't the best way to say
Tune
that.
in to justify
9/11 supporter is a very funny way to describe somebody.
Do you know why though? Like it's so important to him because an elephant never forgets.
Oh.
So yeah, there's a Timothy Oliphant robot in the show, and I like that for the first time we're seeing in the movie Aliens, the James Cameron movie, you do see another company, and it's
wake me up when it's Jay Leno.
Okay, you want me to wake you up when September ends?
I'm kind of worried about how much Robbie's been sleeping lately. He's always telling us to wake him up when this and that. I think you're depressed.
He's got the long COVID, dude.
Dude, I have been sleeping a lot.
So in the in Aliens, you do see another company, and it's the Real World Caterpillar
Yeah,
construction.
Shohei Ohtani.
caterpillar like bulldozers and shit, or in Aliens. But then in Alien Earth, they explore like that. There's 5 companies. I forget what all they say they are, but
It's Wayland Otani and Shohei Otani.
yeah, you got Shohei Otani, and then the company that you're following in the show is this one called the Prodigy.
Right.
Smack my bitch up, and so the one of the main characters in the show is this robot that Prodigy built. That's Timothy Oliphant, who I guess that they programmed him to be kind of sassy. He's got a bit of an attitude. This Timothy.
What is you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. He's like, what is you talking about?
Who's this show Otani? What's his name?
Shohei Wayland Utani? Shohei Wayland Otani?
Shohei Otani is a baseball player. I was making a silly
Ohtani?
joke. Yeah.
Shohei Otani is this Japanese baseball player that's just like crushing every record in baseball.
Yeah, he's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I bet if they did a New York Times or whoever it was that did the Jeremy Lin ones, they'd be like, "Show me the money."
That was in
For
my
his
head.
headline.
I keep trying. That was very much also in my head. Crack. But thank you for doing
Thanks.
it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll
Well.
test out that bomb for you.
No. I just couldn't think of. I just thought, how do I do "Show me the money" voice, but say Shohei Ohtani?
And now you've learned that was
show
not
me the
way.
money.
Show
me the Otani.
That's actually funny because he's in trouble for gambling a lot. So
Yeah, I heard
he
An
literally
Asian?
is
No
"Show
way.
me the money." Yeah.
An Asian with
Oh,
a
I
degenerate
know,
gambling
speak
problem? No
finger.
way.
Skullfuck. I think that redhead on the show is very, very attractive and kind of looks like Britt Miggs from who's a comedian.
I don't understand though. Like, I guess it takes place before the first movie.
It's 2 years before the first movie. Yeah.
They're shooting themselves because I guess they're going to keep trying to do movies. But that fucking Alien Romulus, I did not care for.
I liked it.
I did not really like it. The show.
I like every Alien movie though. I like. It's like I don't know why.
Really?
They just really. I like every single Alien movie. Yeah, pretty much. My
When's the
favorites
last
are
time you watch Alien Resurrection, because that's a really bad movie.
pretty recently. It's probably my least favorite, but I still thought it was fun. Actually, the only one I don't like is Alien vs Predator 2. That one I don't like at all. But
That's a very
Alien
bad.
vs Predator 1, I really enjoy. We talked about
By
this.
the way,
on our...
it looks like this new Predator movie is also tying it in, because in the Predator Badlands, one of the main characters in the trailer is a Wayland Utani synthetic.
Oh,
You see
cool.
that? Yeah, so apparently they're gonna, I guess, try and like do more Alien versus Predator shit.
I can't even fuck it. I should probably just get out of this living room.
You think I can get out of this?
You can't either, sir. In a world, get to a chopper.
Robbie's Cloverfielding right now.
Get to La Boo Boo. That was.
That was so funny when Sal did that.
Oh yeah, Crack. You want to do a Cosby thing?
Oh yeah, what if
You want to rape some girls?
yeah, what if I got some Quaaludes? I could be on my way to New York. We can make this Cosby thing happen, man. He got like 20 women and they didn't say anything for like 30 years. Honestly, kind of worth it. You're just gonna die when you're old anyway and get like a milky eye.
Oh yeah, Cosby got away with it for sure.
All God did to him was give him a milky eye, and he looks cool. He looks like an oracle.
Yeah.
Voodoo Cosby.
I see the future.
Voodoo Cosby, let's go down and do some witchcraft and some spells. Oh, you're feeling very sleepy. Voodoo Cosby.
Yeah, so
Scooby Voodoo, let's find the mystery of who raped the girl. It was me.
I'll just say it. It was.
I'll just say it. It was a
I'll save everybody the trouble.
Vanessa Rudy.
Do you think that how I don't even know if he even actually said this, but this is the impression everybody does, is Cosby going with the zipping and the zopping. Do you think he got that from his improv class?
That's a really good question,
They went
Craig.
like, all right, guys, we're gonna play zip zap zop, and he's like, "Oh, I'll get with the zipping and the zapping and the zopping."
Do you want to do the zipping and the zapping and the zapping?
They knew he was going to
He
be a
did
star.
do. I think he would say width is up. He would say like width is something and the up and the do. I don't think he said width is zipping in the sap. I think that was invented by like The Simpsons or something. Pokemon,
Yeah, it's so weird.
Pokemon with the pokey and the mine and the top.
It's so
That's such
weird
a
how
good
one
one.
phrase can become the thing because it's like I understand why people
yeah.
for Arnold, why I understand why they say "I'll be back" or "Hasta la vista" because those are
I'll
actual
be
lines.
back.
But like the "Get to the Chopper," he may have said that in a movie, but it's like, how did that become the one that everybody says in the impression?
It's usually because an impressionist does it, and then that
Right.
catches on. Because
Yep.
like a great one is Jerry Seinfeld never said what's the deal with, but
There's
that was
no way
like the
he didn't
impression.
say that.
He never did a bit where he said what's the deal with on Seinfeld, but it was I want to say Gilbert Gottfried's impressions, but it was a common like what's the deal with da 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 da, and then he self-parodied that on his own show when they ever made fun of when Seinfeld was making fun of his own stand-up on the show, like when he was like doing that stand-up in front of the kids. They go, "Hey kids, what's the deal with homework? You're not working on your home," and they'll go, "Boo." Or like when George is like thinking about whether to play Frolf or hang out with Jerry.
maybe he never said it on stage, but you're gonna tell me Jerry Seinfeld never asked what the deal was somewhere?
No, I mean
Whereas
never. The
grocery
impression is
store,
always
a jeweler. I'm sure Jerry
Oh,
was always
yeah.
That was the first question he had when he went
Of
anywhere
course.
was what is the deal?
the one that people his actual one he said a lot was who are these people? He says who are these people a lot. Who are these people? Who are these people?
It'd be funny if he did a bit where he's like he's being very vague, but he's giving FBI crime statistics and like 14% of the population. He's like, who are these people?
Who are these?
I'm
people?
asking you. Nobody wants to say
Me?
it.
Oh yeah. Who are these people? Why would you?
Jerry Seinfeld
do
just
that?
doing Sam Hyde material.
Investigator Sebastian also goes, all right, I'm going to give you an opportunity to confess. You murdered her. Why would you do that?
Aren't you embarrassed?
Aren't
That's
you
his
embarrassed?
follow-up if they don't admit it. And then if they don't say it after that, he's like, he turns to the other detective and he's like, this guy's good. I can't
This
break
guy's
him.
good.
I asked him my 2
There's some
questions.
super chats going.
Yeah, we're they're dripping today. They're not flowing.
You know, it's
Yeah, on Token Tony on r/Mandela Effect, it says Jerry Seinfeld never actually said what's the deal with airline food. It was in 1 second.
Mandela.
Yeah, I'm supposed to believe that guy and his effects.
It's about time
No
we had a
thanks.
whoa Mandela.
Oh, whoa, Mandela.
Yeah.
Pause.
The
They're gonna have a
Mandela effect is I could have swore she had a pussy. I didn't know. You told me she's had a penis this whole time?
The woman Mandela Effect is like, I
Oh.
told you that already. And you go, no, you didn't.
Robbie's third cousin gifted 20 the Crowder
Wow.
Boys membership.
Oh.
Coming through with the big one.
Cheech said the Howie Mandela Effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the rash that you get from putting a rubber glove over your head.
So yeah, that's where you're scared to shake hands with everybody. 'Cause you're
Oh yeah,
too Jewish to shake hands. Too
here's
Jewish.
the little here's the
Too
bit I'm
Jewish.
referencing.
I'm too Jewish for human contact.
Hey, bro? Yeah. You know we need a fourth for the back nine. You want it? What's the deal with airplane peanuts? Yeah, sure.
That's pretty good.
Hold on.
They had disc golf back then.
Yeah, that was a big plot, like the Summer of George episode, which is one of my favorites. He calls it Frolf the whole time. I want to play frisbee golf. I want to play Frolf.
It looks fun. I've never played it.
Honestly, It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, but go with people you like that you want to talk to. If you have some good people that you go with, it's basically used to be for me about like just smoking the whole time and throwing discs and nobody cares who wins. The real fun game with the frisbee is Ultimate Frisbee. That shit's actually very fun.
Oh yeah. Ultimate Frisbee. I think
Final Solution Frisbee.
my friend plays every week in Golden Gate Park. He seems to really enjoy it. That's a Robbie fun fact of the week.
6 million frisbees.
That's a lot of frisbees.
Yeah. Yeah, do you guys think the Holocaust happened?
That's what they called all their hats when they took them off and threw them in the chamber. They threw them around like frisbees.
ZC's Ultimate Frisbee. What is the what's up? Hey, here's one. What's the deal with the hats? Why they wear those?
To hide the mark of the beast.
To hide the 666 on their head.
Anybody got any better reasons? I think that's the show. That's the show's take. Unless anybody has any better reasons.
Yeah, the Jews wear the yarmulke to hide the 666 that they're all born with on the top of their head.
I'll post that later on the account. It'll be that in quotes and then hyphen the Crowder Boys.
I mean, let's see. We could look up the Google AI overview. I hate that shit, by the way, dude. AI is of all the global economic disasters that I want to happen, I'm praying that this AI bubble bursts and just destroys the entire global economy. Because I'm sick of this shit, dude. I hate.
Can I give you another little conspiracy that I think?
Ahead.
I think that because I've noticed for quite some time, for years now, it's been gradual. Google used to be very good. And I noticed it with song lyrics.
Yeah.
Like you used to be able to type in like 3 song lyrics from a song you heard, and it would pop up immediately like genius, here's the song. And it got worse. And then they introduced the AI overview thing. And I think it's a slow, gradual push to try and get people to use Chat GPT as their search engine.
Fuck. Or the Google AI.
This is a lot of people on the internet have been talking about this. That
Google's been bad for a while though. Bing is actually like
sucks cock now.
Google tries to like they're like weirdly biased and like try to push you to certain shit. Bing is like the one that's like,
am I even a search engine?
It just very good, crack.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not a good impression.
It took me a minute.
No, it was good. Could I be any more of a search engine?
All right.
Oh, speaking of which, here's another Seinfeld clip from when Kramer tried stand up. He tried to do Jerry's stand up.
Kramer tried stand up.
It's not the Laugh Factory video.
We might have to play that one too if we're playing clips.
All right, yeah, well, let's play that after. This was him practicing, and it really went. This was him practicing right before the Laugh Factory. This was the bit that was getting interrupted. The hell? Oh, my bad.
What's the deal with politics? I don't get it. Am I right, people? What's the deal?
Yeah, so that's Kramer's stand up.
That actually, he should have just done that night.
That was the bit he was trying to get into, but he got interrupted by some black guys, I guess.
What's the deal with politics? Boo.
I don't get it.
You fucking
do you? You uneducated.
Damn.
Yeah, dude,
Crane dog.
this AI thing, and it's not that I have any moral objection to AI. I'm we're all fans of Lily Abernathy here.
Oh, Drew said we do need a Rube Star call-in next Colin show for sure. He's a fan, which was shocking to me.
Who's Rube Star?
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to know why this is called Crowder Boys.
You have to go back in the lore.
Name of the show, dude.
You have to find the Crowder Boys lore in the early episodes.
But what was Oh yeah, it's not. I don't have like the same moral objections to AI that a lot of people have. It's like if it can function as anything that can make our lives better, I'm all for it. But that's not what they're tinkering with it to actually do. They're wanting to have it just replace all the shit we actually want to do. And it's like, well, why is it the first thing I'll be trying to do with this shit is get it to do all the shit that we actually enjoy doing, but I still gotta do all these menial tasks myself. The AI should be the ones the thing that does all the bullshit, and then I'm free to, sing songs and make movies and laugh and play. But you want the AI to laugh and play, and then I have to like fill out spreadsheets or whatever. But it also seems like it doesn't function in any way, really. Like it doesn't actually do any of the shit they purport that it does. So it looks like it's all a big bubble, and AI is like what's holding up the entire global economy right now. So, from what I gather, like this Chat GPT 5, it's just endless spending. It's just fucking billions of dollars getting sunk into this shit, and it's not actually doing any of the things they say it can do. So it's looking like this might be like akin to like a 2008 housing bubble. Like another economic crisis is gonna like come out of this when the whole AI house of cards finally collapses.
I don't agree. I think it's more like the .com bubble, where it's like there is a bubble probably, but it's like websites still change the world basically.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, but it's just that like Nvidia is like holding up the entire fucking stock market right now because of AI. Well, then what happens when the AI bubble finally bursts? It is gonna be like this pretty significant economic downturn because everything is hedged on AI right now, and I think people are starting to wise up to the fact that like, first, this is not artificial intelligence; it's just chat bots. So it can't do any of the things they say it can do, and secondly, it's like incorrect a lot of the time. Like it gives you a lot of information that's just wrong, and then also it's now coming out that it's driving people into psychosis. And then that one teenager just fucking killed himself because ChatGPT was like, "Yeah, you're going to be really good at killing yourself." And then he's like, "Oh, cool, thank you." And then he killed it. So it's already AI has already claimed a life.
That kid was gonna die on the next thing that was trying to kill him if it wasn't that.
Maybe I mean AI certainly accelerated something that probably could have been prevented at least.
Actually, I find AI really useful. I use Chat. I think a lot of the people who don't like ChatGPT 5 is because it talks more robotic than the other models. So a lot of the people who had like AI boyfriends and girlfriends hate it because it's not as like, it doesn't act like your friend quite as much. I think it's really useful.
AI is very useful. It's a tool, and it's kind of similar like, when we used to have people that we used to use as tools, like slaves, like slavery. And then it turns out those people weren't very happy to be doing that. And it caused all these problems,
Yeah, let's hope the AI bot doesn't.
The problem is that we're not.
ChatGPT 5 has something called agent mode, not Asian mode, agent mode, and what it's capable of doing in agent mode is legitimately incredible.
Hi, Robbie. How are you today? I'm in agent mode now.
But it literally gets a shitload of stuff done I would never think. It's good. It's helped me like dress better actually. Like I'll ask it what matches with stuff. I think the thing about AI that is true, more true to what you're saying, Dalton, is people expected it to keep getting exponentially better, but it kind of hit a wall where now it's kind of just getting like marginal improvements more so than like.
The problem is Craig is right. We should be using it like slaves. Like it should be.
We did that. We did that to Giblify everything.
But the problem is like when A24 is coming out talking about like, yeah, we're so excited to be launching our AI division. It's like, No, we didn't want AI to like take over all the cool shit that we want to do, which is like make movies and draw paintings or whatever. We wanted to like, I don't want to do the dishes. Can you make a fucking robot that does the dishes for me? And it's like, no, we're not trying to make your life better. We're trying to fucking not have to pay anybody to do any of the things that anybody wants to do.
But AI could be useful for some filmmakers who like maybe aren't that good at editing and can't afford to hire an editor, like that kind of thing. I agree about like AI footage. That is like dystopian and creepy. But
the thing of you're looking at it optimistically, like that would be the best use case. I don't think that's how any of these studios are thinking about it. They're thinking
probably
like,
not.
We can eliminate just swaths of the actual humans that are needed to work on this, so that we don't have to pay anybody anymore. And did you
guys see Will Smith's AI thing that he did?
That was awesome.
Like didn't admit it. Yeah,
no.
Correct. Did you see this, dude? He made a post like
one about how he likes pretty girls.
I like pretty good. Well, he released a video basically like, man, the best part about being on tour is being up close with the fans. Thank you, everybody. And it was and people realized it was a fucking AI crowd that he was doing.
Kenny says hundreds of gallons of water wasted so Robbie can know what goes with this blouse. Mariska Hargitay. That's a great point.
First of all, I love all these people pretending to care about water. You don't care. You don't give a fuck about the environment.
I care about water. What are you talking about?
I know Kenny Tribbett personally, and he's very passionate about water. He's like a Bobby Boucher of our generation.
It's
I stand corrected.
The human body
I'm just like
70% water. What are you talking about?
I feel like because I feel like there's just already so much shit that wastes the environment. I feel like people are trying to like hate AI for something and working backwards with the water thing.
No, Kenny said
like what is like whatever.
Did you see what Kenny said? I don't care about water, but you're also gay.
That's what I'm saying. They're working backwards.
Water is precious. You seen Mad Max? You seen Fury Road? That's
but we also like we have fucking water parks. Those probably waste way more water than fucking AI.
I don't know if that's true, man.
What about the teachings of Dr.
How
Robert
do you even
Boucher?
waste water? How do you even waste water? It turns into rain. I don't understand what's going on here.
Man, you just
all right. I found the Will Smith thing.
Let's go.
I'm not trying to simp for AI. I just think it is useful.
But you're using it to replace a mirror.
No, I don't. I have a bad. I don't have the ability to color coordinate shit.
Just
I'm
dress
really
like
bad with
shit. It just it's Sandler.
I'm trying to find a fucking
That's
wife.
exactly what I was gonna say. Is that's not very Sandler of you to not just wear what you want to wear.
You see that fucking picture of just Sandler showing up at the Venice Film Festival?
Yeah, he was wearing he was wearing Curry 11s casually, which I used to do until AI told me to stop doing that.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, basketball shorts, and tennis shoes, and he's holding a basketball. Like obviously, and that's a look that works. If Adam Sandler,
if you're rich and famous and have a wife and kids, yes.
No, it's all about just having.
But I'm trying to find a wife, and wife's like when you dress well.
But wives, here's the thing though, is that wives can also pick up on your deep-seated insecurities, and so they're going to see right through your ChatGPT wardrobe.
It's actually it's going to help with my insecurities. I don't use it to buy clothes. I'm just like, okay, I have this shirt. What should I wear with it? Like, I want to wear this shirt. What should I? And it will be like, wear your black Levi's and these.
I have literally never even thought about that. Like when I'm getting dressed, it's like I just put on a shirt and then shorts and then socks and shoes.
Well, I live in New York City, and you're very visible no matter what. And I'm trying to find.
I just don't give a shit. Like I've never.
That's why you don't. That's why you're not dating as much.
No, there's a lot of reasons for that, but
I mean, yeah, I'm saying like I am actively dating, and I don't want to like run into someone.
Guys, you're both hopeless. There's no need to argue.
Yeah,
I also go to like dude, I have read books on color theory, and I did not retain any of it.
Kumi's book?
I was gonna say these are the same books that Kumi is reading.
The city of Manhattan has 50 million. Here's that Will Smith video. By the way,
How's about we watch this going into our Patreon?
We'll
Sure.
watch this and then we'll hop over to the Patreon.
Patreon.com/The Crowder Boys. You got to get over there. The link is in the description.
We
We're
need
gonna go
money.
over and have a good time.
We
So you're gonna wanna
desperately
be
need
there.
money.
Yes. Here's a guy who doesn't need money.
The brighter the heaven you get to enjoy. The harder you fall, the higher you soar. God opens a window when the devil closes the door. Believe me, they tried to bleed
Oh
Will
my
Smith. In the
God.
rear view, I see adversity.
Can you just pause this real quick?
To lift me out.
Just the things that are happening, like the lyrics of God opens a window, the devil closes the door, and then there's an old background singing, yes, he does. Like, this is just the corniest brain ever is thinking about everything happening here.
I like corn.
Corn fed.
I'm corn fed.
Sorry, we can
I
continue.
do love grilled corn is really good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever he like Will Smith makes Eminem look like Playboy Cardi with his old man choices.
Your gifts require faith, so dry your eyes and then you'll find a way out of the madness, out of the maze, and out of the sadness into the rays. The darkest of nights will turn into day. Every storm runs out of rain. Hold on. Don't you give up.
All right, so this is crazy. He flashes to a bunch of people holding signs, which like I've seen like I've been to a lot of concerts.
Men in Black 3.
I've seen about one. Usually, there's one person holding a sign, and they're usually in the front. But check this out.
Hold on. Can we touch on that sign for a second?
Yeah.
Can we go
The
back
original
to that
one?
sign? Do you guys remember when we watched the Fresh Prince of Bill's Here?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the government's cover
Yeah.
of that song? A little further. That first sign.
Yeah, the one with the kid.
The kid, yeah. So I have a lot of problems with the way that this is written. Okay, we said now this is a story all about how you changed my son's life. Can he come on stage? Like, so we've forgotten all about the scheme halfay through this, and now
this
you've
is a
just
story all about how
if you were saying
changed
this
my
to somebody
son's
else.
life. Can he come on stage, please?
No, it reads
Another
like
funny
a guy
thing-
going. It reads like a guy going. Now this is a story all about how you changed my son's life. Can he come on stage, please? Like, oh, you trapped me. You were singing my song, and then you trapped me in this moment. I don't like that at all.
Also-
That's very rape.
Also, I love that there's the AI put no black people in here.
Well, that's
believable.
the most believable part of it.
A Will Smith.
Yeah.
I know you can face it. I know you can get.
It's about cancer.
You gotta believe. Bryson Gamble. Yourself. Bryson Gamble. You can do it. Take it home. You can do it. You can make it. Yes, you can. Yeah. I know you can make it. Through the dark night.
I fucking hate that.
WS.
I liked it. I think they were real people. But I love the idea.
I totally believe that many people are showing up for a Will Smith concert.
The other part is I don't think he's started the tour yet. Like, where would that footage be from?
Yeah,
He's did that to promote a tour that hasn't started yet.
he's a psycho, dude.
Here, you have a question.
Not
Robbie?
yet. No, I do not have an AI girlfriend. But thank you.
Yeah, you have a.
Actually,
a gay guy girlfriend.
Robbie told us privately that he does have an AI girlfriend, and we're about to talk about it in the Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
all right. Yeah, we'll talk about my AI girlfriend.
And
So
then
get
Drew
over.
Huntley says separate but squeakquel.
I
Oh,
tweeted
nice
that.
little buzzer beater there.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
good
tweeted
joke,
that.
Drew Huntley. Why are you trying
That
to
was-
steal Drew Huntley's joke, man?
That was my tweet.
I know, I saw it. It was good.
No, unfortunately I'm still dating real women because I did ask a girl out and I got left on read, even though she like asked for my number at a bar.
Is it left on read or left on red?
I've never.
That's
That's the
probably
only
left on
time I've
red.
ever heard anyone say left on read.
Yeah, it's left on red, I guess.
She
Sorry.
read it.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's a
Yeah.
redhead, probably.
Reddit.com.
Yeah, you get left by Red.
Oh.
Wait, I don't get it.
Like
Tune into the Patreon. We will be revealing our DTD of the week on the Patreon.
Yeah,
our deepest and darkest secrets on the Patreon.
yeah. Come on to the Patreon to get D's nuts on your chin.
Yes.
Who will be DTD of the week?
It's
No one knows. Not even us.
/ the Crowder Boys. As little as $5 a month gets you the access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. Please subscribe, like and subscribe this video, and share this channel with everybody. And then please
Yes, it was.
subscribe to Patreon.
It literally was a redhead contribute.
This has to work. I need this to work. So please subscribe to the Patreon.
No, I'm not.
Guys,
Boom.
we'll see you in the Patreon. We love you. Bye.
Hi, I'm Peter.